In this video, I'm going to show you how to download, install, and set up Lync on an iPad. So as you can see here, I have my iPad and it's personalized to me. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the App Store. The App Store will allow us to search for as well as install different apps. So I'm going to do a search for Lync. And we have Lync 2013 for iPad. That is the right choice. We're going to choose that. And then click on the app. And I've downloaded it previously. So for me, it's going to show downloading from the cloud. For you, it'll probably be a download and install. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, it's going to load. So I've been thinking about this is I recommend doing it on, if you do have this set up for cellular, you can certainly do that, but doing it on Wi-Fi is going to work much faster. As you can see, that didn't take very long at all. So now let's open it. And next we'll move through the configurations. So it wants me to enjoy all of the capabilities, so it's going to require me to allow the app to access my camera as well as my microphone. So I'm going to press OK. Now, your Lync sign-in address and your password. If you have a student account, it's going to be, you have to use your student account. If you are faculty or staff, use your faculty or staff account. Some people have two. You can actually use both, but you'll need to initially set this up with one or the other. I'm going to sign in using my student account. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And I do need to put the entire email address. So it actually needs all of that to find me in the system and get me all set up. So that's typed in. Now I'm going to type in my password. And once that's all typed in, I do want it to save my password. That's why I don't have to do it every single time. And then I'm going to press on sign in. Now, what I want to show you, when I mentioned earlier how you can use multiple accounts, I'm going to click on the show advanced options. And as you can see, once I'm signed in, it'll let me choose who I want to sign in as and how I want to sign in. So I can change a few of those settings. We'll come back to that in a little bit, but I wanted to at least show you that those were there. So now I'm going to click sign in, and it's going to be thinking about and going out to the server and checking to see who I am and giving me the right rights, the right privileges, and sign me in based on that account information. And again, just keep in mind, if you have multiple accounts, it is multiple sign-ins. So don't forget that, especially as you're going to use your account for different things. If you're teaching a course and you have a teaching account, you really should sign in as that, or students will not be able to find you. If you're going to use your staff account to do staff meetings, you should always sign in with your staff account. So it'll just be a minute to finish the sign-in process. Now I actually stopped the recording and came back. It does take a minute for it to find your account and make that connection. Once that connection is made, you'll have a few other things that you'll need to take a look at. Do you want to, participate in these things? If you do, you can turn that on. If not, simply click done. Press done. And you'll immediately come into your account. Now from here, you can do a lot of different things, and I think this is really the coolest part. So if I want to chat with someone or start a chat, I can go to my chat section and do that, especially if I already have chats that are available. If I want to find other people or add contacts, this is, I think, where the real value is. You have to be able to add contacts. So for this example, let's add my staff account as a contact and actually initiate a chat with my staff account. Now my staff account is actually signed in on the desktop. So just so you know that they really are two separate ones. So for this demonstration, I can use them both. So what I'll do first is, because I'm already connected, as you'll see here, I'm already connected to Lync. It already knows who my contacts are as a part of my account. So I'm going to click on the search. And I'm going to search for that name. So I'm going to type the name in on the iPad. And as you notice, several come up, but we're going to use this account here as our choice. That's who I want to contact, and that's who I'm going to use. So now as you'll see, because my other staff account is logged in, look at all the choices I have. I've got chat. I can call by phone, which we're not really going to talk about much today. I'm also can initiate a video chat, and I can even send an email. So let's just start with a chat. So I will press on the chat button, and that will initiate a chat. I can type that in and press send, and that will pop up on my desktop, which is actually really pretty neat. So now that's on the desktop and I can see it. So what I think is great about that is you can have these chats between the desktop and the iPad. Now let's actually initiate a group. So let's say I wanted to put more than one person in there. I could add additional participants and have a group chat. I'm not going to add them right now, but at least you'll get an idea of what you're going to see. Which again, I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to close that. Now, since I'm on my desktop, I'm actually going to pop up this chat window so you can see what it looks like. So you see that chat on Lync? For the individual who's on their desktop, it looks just like you would see any other time. You won't even really realize that they're on an iPad. So that's, again, a pretty neat little feature.